Hello everyone on YouTube. I'm sorry that I have not done a video in a long time. I've been busy with a lot of different things, including blacksmithing school and bladesmithing, and started wrestling again and working on this project. And this project was a bit of a challenge for me. I've made a blade like this before. I think you guys and gals have seen it. Only the customer wanted a few things different with it. He wanted the front end over there. Where's my finger? There it goes. Front end over there extended out a little bit. He wanted a little narrower. Over here, he didn't want the fuller and the cutouts. Different handle material, and the pommel is different, so it's quite different than before. Handles differently as well. S7 steel, professionally heat treated at Peter's Heat Treat with the cryo treatment, so it's a really tough blade. It's going to hold the edge well as well, and it has my special finish on it, which the other blade did not. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera or not in focus. I'm sure that's going to happen. It's a really beautiful day out today, really sunny. Temperature's really nice. And I can't see a thing through the camera, through the phone. It's just too bright. So, based off a Chinese dadao that I've made already, and it has Bloodwood scales. Bloodwood scales here, offset with the black G10. I hope I'm not creating a shade. Four copper pins holding and epoxied, holding the scales together. Bloodwood, don't think I mentioned it. Treated with boiled linseed oil and then with a tung oil finish to seal everything up. And what I like about this Bloodwood is it's extremely stripy. It's a high grade, high quality Bloodwood. You normally don't see it with this many stripes, if you will, and I'll show you the effect in a minute. Usually the end grain, I would put it running, the end grain would be here and there, the grain of the wood would be running this way. Instead, it's running up and down, so I get to see more stripes. And then the effect I get is this, when it's in bright sunlight, or any light, bright light anywhere. And what it does is it captures the light, creates a zigzag pattern. And I just think that's just awesome. Because the camera tends to alter the colors, this color is kind of like Bloodwood, kind of like blood, I guess, blood red, maybe more favoring orange, a lot of orange highlights and dark reds, maybe. Not too sure how it's going to end up in the camera, but my favorite thing is how it captures that light and creates that zigzag pattern. And I hope, because I can't tell, but I hope I'm able to capture it. And that's the real beauty of this blood, which is blood, of this wood, as well as being a very hard wood, a very strong wood. I actually have a blacksmith hammer made out of it, as well as some skirma fighting sticks. What else is there to say? I think make sure I got the, make sure I'm showing you that finish. Overall, this blade is 36.5, pretty much. Sorry if the camera's shaky. 36.5 inches overall, 1/4 inch thick S7. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. And from tip to the end of the blade over there, it's 22.5 inches. So that's how much cutting surface we have. And she's sharp, so I'm going to put the phone down for a second. Let's try the sharpness test. It's a little windy, maybe paper's just flying all over the place. And now the wind is giving me some trouble. Let me try this way. Avoid the wind. There you go. So you can see how he's just slicing through the phone book paper. Okay, so it's got a little bit of heft to it. I'm not too sure whether or not I'm going to put at the end of this video, or perhaps I'll put a link to a cut test, which I demonstrate for all my customers, if you're interested. You can see me trying to cut through or chop through an old tree stump. The wood wasn't that much, it wasn't that dense. I didn't give the blade too much resistance. I think I also did 2x4. I don't remember what I chopped. But it definitely has a nice good lever action here for chopping. It has a nice audible sound when you swing it. It's not too unwieldy. It's got a nice bevel chamfered on the back here. I don't know if I captured that in the video. Balance point, I think, was in this area here. In this area here, so it's forward heavy. But definitely a good weight, good chopper, which is what it was designed for. Okay, so everyone, hope you're having a great day, and to all, have a good night. All right, take care.